Yo, 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 yo. What's good, world? It's your boy Rob.
Yo,
Yo,
what's going on?
real another episode, real talk, real views. Sorry for the delay. We had some schedule mix-ups, but it's all good. We still coming through.
First, there ain't no mix-up. We had shit to do. But we got our shit taken care of, and we're still in the midst of our taking care of it, but we got to bring this content out. So
we straight up for real. I feel bad if I don't do it because I love doing this. I love doing this. This is like something that I look so forward to doing throughout the week, doing this, and we're also talking about potentially, bringing out more content, maybe 2 episodes a week. We love this shit so much, and we got some great things in store for y'all. But yeah, Joe, man, what is good? How's your whole week been? You won. It's Friday. We got the next 2 days off from work. How you feeling, man?
Feeling all right. Could be better. Not complaining, but 4th of July is tomorrow. Probably find some spots to go get some BBQ. Some barbecue chicken, some baked beans. Let me stop talking before I get hungry. This is too late to be eating any kind of these foods right now. But trying to get to the grill, go eat, go to the poolside, go do something. But can't do that because Corona don't want you to.
You know what's crazy, dog? Over here in Kansas City, dog, like they've been partying at the Lake of the Ozarks like a motherfucker, man.
I have no idea what that is.
They put just basically a area. I don't know. It's like I don't know if it's a town, if it's a city. I don't know. I've just never been there, but I just do know that there's a lot of big ass pool parties be popping over there, and so a lot of people are going there. And I really don't blame them. You cannot let this virus completely control your life. It's so crazy. People that were already weak just got exposed even more. You know what I mean? The people that you talk to and all they want to talk about is Corona, and it's like, yo, is there nothing good coming out of this bullshit? Is there nothing good coming out of this pandemic? Have you not learned more about yourself? Have you not inspired somebody? Have you not started taking your health a little bit more seriously?
Well, I mean,
so yeah.
For a couple of people, that answer is no. They still doing this. They say they still doing the same thing.
Same shit.
And that's sad. Like, you're supposed to evolve. I learned to evolve, man. Big
time. And then through this whole pandemic, let me just, I'm not even trying to brag about myself, but I'm just gonna say
he's bragging, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Nah, man, I've been telling everybody I've been on the grind, and I'm holding myself accountable, and I'm challenging someone so they can stay accountable. So throughout this whole pandemic, here's what's happening for me. Started a podcast, started a trading account, doing part-time day trading. Just learned about a couple other platforms to trade. Realized that I don't have to just trade with just one. So that now doubles the streams of income to like 3 or 4 because I need to learn all the platforms because there's so many ways to make money. Also, my wife is figuring things out dream-wise. She doesn't even want to go back to work. She really wants to be full-time entrepreneur. She wants to do this thing with Amazon where she can use their platform to sell products online and generate income, passive income, which is crazy, and she's doing more and more homework about it, and we will talk about that here later on the podcast, because that is actually one of the ways you can make some passive income. But yes, there is going to be some work towards it before it could actually be passive. So trading, I'm in the stock market. I actually got paid by Nike some dividends. They paid me a few days ago because I got 1 share. It's funny. It was only 25 cents, but you know what? It's dividends.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, because they said, hey, you own the share. Here's 25 cents dividends. So what did that make me realize? Okay, instead of just 1 share, let's buy 10. So that 25 cents now turns into Joe, make sure that my math is right here.
I'm waiting. I was Trust me, I'm waiting on your answer.
Because I don't want to say no. Oh, okay. So if I get 100, so if I get 100 shares, that will be $250.
Because you sure enough did say 10 shares in the beginning.
I was about to say $10.50. I swear, kid.
Oh my God.
But yeah.
Hey, oh God. Math was just not it.
Horrible. It's just not it. Nah. But if I so now now my perspective is clear. Okay, so this is quarterly, so you get it maybe once every 4 months, whatever. But if you have 100, if you buy 100 shares, man, that's $250. So I'm gonna keep on buying more and more shares of Nike. It's consistent. It's just always up. It's rarely down. Sometimes it is, and it picks right back up, which means you make even more profit. So I've learned more about the stock market. Got my first check in dividends. My credit score has jumped up tremendously throughout this pandemic. It's probably gone up about 70 or 80 points. I just looked at it again. It went up 2 points, 603. Hey, yo, we climbing. I'm telling my numbers because I don't give a fuck. It doesn't mean anything. Because when I die, I don't think God will be asking me, hey, what was your credit score? It's not important. So yeah, man, 603. I'm open book, dog. I'm telling y'all. So credit score has gone up. Got me a new car because family's too big. Four kids. So had to leave the Honda Accord, the 2017 Honda Accord LX, to replace it with a Honda Pilot. And I got it now for a 1.9 interest rate. With the Honda that I had before, I was paying an 18% interest rate, y'all. So y'all hear the struggle. An 18% interest rate, which means when I was making payments, it wasn't going towards the principal. A good majority of it was going towards the fucking interest. So yeah, Joe, had a lot of the good things happen throughout this pandemic. And they're gonna just continue to happen, man. Keep figuring out dreams, keep realizing, okay, money's a tool, and I'm starting to really, really dissect that and realize where the money needs to go. And all those avenues, all those platforms that I just mentioned, those are the areas where your money needs to go. You can't just hold on to the money and save it, because when you save it, you build no interest on it. The value of that money just decreases. Yeah, man. So yeah, Joe, what are some things that? Oh yeah, and not only that, got a gym membership. Been hitting the gym now, at the gym, the actual gym, not home workouts, but hitting the actual gym now for a whole month at Lifetime Fitness, and I feel fucking amazing.
First of all, don't knock home gym workouts. For me, I gotta buy a couple of equipment to get my stuff together. But as you can clearly see, when I work out, I lose weight, and I lose weight quick.
Me too. It's fucking crazy. But I have to do it at the gym. It's just I don't know. The gym to me is just a little bit better. Now, if I actually had a home gym, everything that I usually use at a gym, if I have it at the crib, you know what? I'll get the results over there at the crib. It don't matter. But since I don't have it, and I don't have enough space, because my in-laws keep giving me shit that I don't want. So, man, any husband out there, man, they know what I'm feeling, Joe. They know what I'm feeling, kid. Your in-laws keep giving you more and more shit. Mother-in-law gives you stuff, and you're like, dog, I don't even have space in my crib, and you keep giving me shit. Where am I supposed to put it?
Who knows?
Right, man. But yeah, man, today on this episode, just so me and Joe ain't right, just talking BS, we're going to be talking about the coronavirus symptoms and the second spike that's going on, and why you guys shouldn't be scared, and why I honestly know that if you guys work out, you really do your body a service, because this virus may be deadly, but if you take your health very seriously and you exercise, you sweat, you take all the nasty shit out of you, you just strengthen your protection, you strengthen your security, man. There's something for working out hard, right, Joe? Like exercising. Tell me how great you've been feeling since you've been working out. And have you ever had moments where you had the sore throat? And if you had the sore throat, what tea did you use?
Wait, first and foremost, where the hell the sore throat thing came from? What?
Huh? No, I'm just saying.
Where is the sore throat
thing?
That's one of the symptoms. Okay, I see what you did there. I seen what you did there, but I didn't get it. I didn't catch it at first, but thanks for explaining that. But working out, you know, I run 2 miles a day. Well, 2 miles every other day, as far as cardio goes. I do a lot of upper body, and I do upper body like push-ups and all kinds of like different upper body workouts. But lately, for me right now, I've just been working on core and legs, because pretty much, if you did not know, you can go and tune in to a couple episodes before. Mr. Andy Ace Fitz on Instagram, follow him. Go and find out that, and go and we did a couple episodes with him, and we found out that if you are trying to build upper body or lower body, you must have a strong, sturdy core in order to get gain from your upper body. So I've been focusing on my core a lot more to build my upper body and my lower body, because I realized, like, yeah, I'm lifting all these weights and I'm looking stocky, but my core is still weak. You know, I could lift this weight probably, instead of me repping it maybe 8 times to 10 times, I could possibly rip it 15 to 20 times if I had a stronger core, just off that alone. So it's just things like that. And besides, who don't want abs? You know, I mean, you don't gotta have these 8-pack. I mean, if you want an 8-pack, go ahead. I'm not saying anything wrong with 8-pack, but for me, I'm good. I'm good with a 6, maybe a 4. You know, but I'm not good with a 2-pack. Like, I mean, who out here talking about 2-packs? Who out here talking about 2-pack?
Or even a flat stomach, bro.
I mean, a flat stomach is decent too. It's good too. Like, I'm not complaining about that. But a 2-pack, that's funny. Like, you might as well. It's like you might as well get the 4. Like, you know, like, why not get the 4? Like, why just stick with the 2? Go get the 4. You know, I mean, I don't know. That's how I see it. Man. But for the throat thing, I use this home remedy thing. So it's either like I use chamomile or I use the honey.
Oh, that's a good one too.
And then I put in the cinnamon sticks in the water. Well, I boil the water first with the cinnamon sticks and the star, and I forgot the actual name of it. Star, I think it's Star. It starts with an A and it's Star. That's all I know. And I put that with my tea, and I don't use any sugar. I only use honey. So, and I drink it like that, and I drink it hot. And
you broke somebody's heart right there, Joe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, get it together. Stop having sugar.
Niggas use sugar out here. Come on, man.
No, we use honey, man. Go get some honey. See how good that thing tastes with some honey. It's great.
Man, you're right. Yeah, honey's good unless your shit turns gray. My honey turned gray. I don't know what happened to that.
That means it's been there for a little too long. just a little too long.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like what Joe said is definitely true. I know when some people have some sore throats right now, they get a little scared. But yo, there's teas out there. I promise you, everything that we have everything to combat deadly viruses or viruses or sicknesses in general, there is a cure for it in this earth. There's no way that God would not have anything in this world not to annihilate these things. And so Joe uses the how do you pronounce it, Joe? The Carmichael. It's not the Carmichael tea, but the Cherma. I don't know. I can't even pronounce it. But I use the Yogi tea, and that one works very well too. If you have a little sore throat, and it just helps it go away. There's tea for those sore throats, and also if you have a cough, you can use that tea as well. It helps you out. I'm just trying to help everybody out from a herbal end. Because, yo, you don't need to be taking all these pills that just give you nasty side effects.
Yeah, like pretty much if you think about it, when God, I mean for the people who believe in God, but I believe in God.
Or the universe for people who don't. I get it.
Or the universe for people who don't as well. Yes, thanks for bringing that in. But the world has literally everything we need. Like the earth itself has everything we need in order for whatever disease or whatever thing we're going through to get cured.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Yeah. Like if I just shook you, yes, you just learned something today. Because all these different herbs are either to strengthen your immune system, strengthen your heart, give you more blood, give you more nutrients, help your brain, help your nerves. Also, there's different herbs that can cure what? HIV and AIDS. They can cure it. Yep. So if there's something that can cure HIV and AIDS from herbs, from the earth itself, there is something, and I mean something, that can cure this coronavirus easy. Because if the earth has a cure in different types of herbs that can cure HIV and AIDS, there is a cure for corona, and the government is prolonging this for what reason we don't know. But if you just stick to your herbs, and you go and you find different herbs and different things to build your immune systems, because you need to have a strong immune system. I remember my brother always telling me that when I was a kid. Yo, you need to get your immune system strong. You need to get your immune system strong. You're always getting sick, because I was always getting sick. So you need to find that herb that's good for your immune system, and chamomile is one of those teas that builds your immune system, right? So you need to find something that's going to build your immune system, and then after that, that's going to be able to keep your immune system built and block away all the other things. And keep, obviously, mask up, glove up, hand sanitizers, wash your hands. Just stay healthy and stay away from the areas, people who are coughing, sneezing, or don't be rude and like, oh my God, he's sneezing, he got corona. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. But what I'm saying, just like you see them coughing, just because you see them coughing, don't run off. But you feel me? Just you guys know how to act. I gotta explain it to you. You know how to act. Back up a little bit. Right. Don't make it look like like. Don't make them feel bad. I don't know. Like that happened to me the other day. Like, I don't know. Quick story. This lady. We're at Publix. If you don't know what Publix is, it's where shopping is a pleasure. But anyways, Publix. I was at Publix, and I was getting some stuff, and this lady, she just it's Corona time. She started sneezing. The first sneeze. Hey, she, probably the mask was on a little too tight. Nothing up her nose, maybe, got the hair follicles flowing and stuff, made her sneeze. But then after a while, she sneezed again and again. All right, time to back up.
Right, I would have left her vicinity. You
left her vicinity, and then she turns around and she sees everybody like backing like 10 feet away from her, and she's like, I don't have the coronavirus. Well, you got something. You got something, and we're not trying to get it. What you want us to do? Pat you on the back and say it's going to be okay, hand you a napkin? No. If you sick, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. I'm not.
Think about it. Right. You think about it, Joe. Like, literally, months ago before this bullshit happened, another story, I have a TikTok account, and this woman posted Obama predicting something like this would happen during his. Did you hear that, Joe? He predicted something like this would happen because we didn't invest in the technology and the medicine so we can annihilate the disease. He knew something like this was going to happen. Like, I forgot that. It's crazy. Obama knew it, and they hate this guy so much. A lot of people just hate him. But dog, this man was smart, versus Trump. Man, I just can't wait for him to leave. But to be honest with you now, I came to a realization through this pandemic. I cannot expect any president to just make my life better. I don't think it's gonna fucking work like that. I think you have to make your life better. You have to look in the fucking mirror and you have to say, okay, what do I have to do to better my life, to better my family's life, to better my legacy. The only person that could do it is the fucking person you stare at the mirror every fucking day. You know, the president ain't gonna do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the system ain't gonna do it for you. You have to do it for you. You have to figure that shit out. You know what I mean? But go ahead, Joe. Since you said you had something to say.
No, I really didn't say.
Oh, my bad. But
yeah.
Another thing, dog, like you said, Joe, with the plants, there's a plant called moringa, and it contains vitamins. Yep, it contains vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants and antibacterial agents. This moringa also reduces fevers in rabbits, and it's also lighter on the liver. You already see that, right? And it's under natural remedies, which means that the pills and all that shit that people be taking, it is not light on the liver. It demolishes your liver. Half of those damn things don't even fully digest. I'll never forget it when I was in Amway, because their vitamins are all plant-based. They're actually planted in farms, so they actually break down. You could literally put one of those damn pills in water, and it will literally just disintegrate inside the water. And if you get one of those damn pills you get from Walgreens or CVS, they never do. So which means when they go inside of our systems, they do not ever break down. Which is okay. What happens if I have a whole bunch of pills in my liver and they haven't broken down? The liver is what filters whatever you're putting into your system. So now if that gets altered, you're fucked.
Yeah,
you're fucked. Yeah. So man, you gotta stay on the natural side. So I'm looking at the virus. It says the symptoms are fever, chills, cough, shortness of breath, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headaches, loss of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion, or runny nose. You know what's funny? Congestion and runny nose, that just sounds like a cold, common cold. Nausea or vomiting, sounds like you ate something that was bad. Diarrhea, sounds like your stomach is just saying fuck you to whatever you ate. I'm putting some comedy in this, dog, because this was just normal shit to us not too long ago, and now we're looking at these like, oh my God, I have a headache. I might have the coronavirus. No, you're just a little fucking stressed. Go do something to fucking relax and the headache will go away. I'll never forget, Joe, when I was young and I had a headache. We played basketball. By the time I dunked the ball, the headache was gone. I forgot that I even had a headache. Like, we literally can control it, dog. It's just our attitude. It's just our attitude, man. Runny nose. What are you allergic to? If I ever have a runny nose, it's like my nose sucked up some dust. My body doesn't like dust. My nose hates dust. So in the morning, if I start having a little runny nose, it means I gotta clean my fan. Yep, I go to sleep with a ceiling fan. See, you know, like, people, don't let the media scare the fuck out of you that you just start freaking out. I just watched this guy, a lady that I know at work. Her son had the coronavirus, Joe. He went to Georgia, went out there. I think he was smashing some girls, and he comes back to KC, and all of a sudden he's throwing up blood. He had no appetite. I know, it's fucked up. But you know what's crazy? He survived. It started out a little rough, but his family was leaving shit by his doorstep. He would come out, and they wouldn't be around because they didn't want to catch it. And he would eat everything they would give him, told him to drink plenty of water, hydrate himself and all that, and he recovered. He's 100%. He's going back to work next week. This is the virus that they say. What if it's just a common fucking flu? You know what I'm saying? Like this hit a guy who's in his fucking 30s. He's in his 30s. I believe he was born in 86. That's what his mom told me. He's just maybe a handful of years older than me. But it doesn't matter. But like I'm saying, if he can survive it, and I asked his mom as well, I was like, so how often did your son work out? Oh, he was always working out. You can't tell me that maybe, I guarantee you, working out might have played a role in helping dog recover. So if you do not work out, you literally just put your body in harm's way. Like, it's just so important to be in physical shape, because when you're in physical shape, Joe, you are also in mental shape. And that's important. I heard Conor McGregor say that, and I was like, oh shit, light bulb. Like, that's so fucking important. I know a lot of people don't like to work out, but when you work out, you're literally cleaning out your car. It's almost like cleaning out your car, changing the oil in the car, tuning up your car, brand new tires on your car. That's what working out is, you know, for in a human aspect. Just trying to use that analogy. Like, we have to work out. Our body is not meant to stay still. It's meant to move. So if you're just sitting down on the fucking couch drinking soda, all that shit with all the added sugars, and you're just putting your body into harm's way, and you're not strengthening your immune system, and you need to strengthen your immune system. And through this pandemic, you ought to be getting yourself in shape. It feels fucking amazing, the kind of high that your body gets when you're at the gym. I'm not trying to tell you to do some Usain Bolt workout. You're not trying to be the fastest man alive, but I'm just saying, just a little exercise, it just goes a long way. Do some push-ups, do some jumping jacks or something. Go outside, sprint 40 yards, do it 10 times, and go back inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, the physical activity is just so important, Joe. But just to get off of that soapbox, because I just wanted to let everybody know, like, yo, there's people beating this goddamn virus, but the world is not going to say it. They're not going to promote it. But since I seen something like this live and I saw the mom crying and shit, yo, it's there's people overcoming me. Now she's smiling. She's so happy her son is back to normal. I'm telling you, if he didn't work out, Joe, he would not have the defense systems in place to protect his body throughout this. Like, but anyway, though, man, throughout this pandemic, I hope everyone is realizing, because I know I realized this, Joe, and I'm pretty sure you realize this too. One stream of income doesn't help you
at all.
One stream of income doesn't work. Think about all the people that got fired. Think about all the people that are on unemployment. You know what's crazy? They shut the unemployment shit down, Joe. They're not accepting any more people for unemployment. Can you believe that? What the fuck is that? You run out of money? Just be honest. Be honest. You ran out of money. Just tell the truth. You don't have to lie.
It's not. I wouldn't even say they ran out of money. You just gotta understand, like, it's the government that's providing the citizens with funding for unemployment, right? Mm-hmm. So they can't, like, you can't keep this up. You know, like, at this rate, they can't keep this up because they gotta pay the people, and then you still owe China like billions, you owe China trillions and trillions of dollars. So you gotta know where your money going and how it's going, and how you facilitating it, and where, like, you know, it's just a lot going on. So I mean, I don't know, but where you got that fact from? Like, where you got that thing from?
What?
That they're stopping for them to file unemployment.
Oh,
where did you get that? Because I heard
called them.
I heard it, but I don't. He called them and they said that. I don't know if that's accurate. Right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it could be true, but then again, like, I don't know if that's accurate.
Yeah, man, but it's all good. But I do know if unemployment was record highs when it all happened, like, yeah, you really have to. What basically, we've heard this slogan so many times, right, Joe? When we were kids, it always said, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket." But it's so funny how we don't even apply it to everything in our life. We get one job and we're like, "Yo, this is everything." No, it shouldn't. And so I took it upon myself to do some research over the week for everybody and look at ways where you could diversify your income, because that's so important, because you can't just have money coming from one spot. You got to have money coming in from multiple spots. And a question that Joe asked me, he was like, yo, how many streams of income do you think people need to have in this year and the years going forward? And what's crazy is that a normal person needs 3 to 5 streams of income just to make it out here. Like, I mean, make it and to have more, just to travel and to do extra shit. But billionaires suggest, this is coming out of a bunch of billionaires' mouth, you need to have at least 5 to 7 streams of income in 10 if you're that tenacious. So, like 10, that is unbelievable. They say you want to work your way up to 10. And think about it. Like, I don't know if you've been listening to Kevin Hart's, like, interviews, Joe. Kevin Hart is on fire. Kevin Hart has the fitness brand. Kevin Hart has the production company. Kevin Hart has, what else does he have going on? He's on Sirius XM. Kevin Hart has his little show, Cold as Balls. Kevin Hart has a lot of things going on. And that right there, Joe, I think I've just named about 4 streams of income that Kevin Hart has. And not to mention that my man's an actor. He's an actor. Yeah. He's a producer. He's a screenwriter.
He's a comedian.
Unfucking believable. That right there, example number 1. He's not getting all his money in just acting.
Quick, but I'm gonna challenge you here. Not everybody's a Kevin Hart. So now we're talking to the people that just are, the average Joes of the world. The regular people of the world. They're going to be like, hey, you're trying to compare us to Kevin Hart. That's not fair. That's not a fair comparison. So now you got to. So now, who would you compare the average Joe to? Because if you're trying to reach that Kevin Hart status, not saying that the average Joe can't go and reach Kevin Hart, but let's say he's in a situation where it's not the same. So how can he reach those other sources? What other things can he do to get to to those secondary sources?
Oh, okay. I would have to say I'm the average Joe, because all these things that Kevin Hart is doing, is it possible that we can do it? Yes, but we need to have the right people around us, and we need the right resources. But here's what the average Joe. Here's what the average Joe can do. Here's what the average Joe can do. The average Joe can invest in the stock market. The average Joe can offer a service or sell something, like either cleaning houses, filing taxes, or having a landscape company, because everybody needs their grass cut, especially how hot it's getting these days. And also they can open brokerage accounts and invest in mutual funds, or here's one of my favorites, they can actually start trading. When you understand the stock market and you get, okay, if I buy low, I can sell high. Okay, I get that concept. Now let me go over to trading, where now you're basically doing it, but you're doing it at a fast pace. Like for me, I do 5-minute binary options. Just to kind of sum it up for everybody real quick, because I don't want to blow people's heads out, but trading is really fun, especially if you know what you're doing. Me, I do Forex trading on the side, and I like it. It's about $250. I think I said that on the last episode, to start $250. And basically what you do is you basically predict whether the price of whatever market that you are investing in, is it going to go up or is it going to go down? And if it's going to go up, you're going to buy it for whatever price the contract is. And if it's going to go down, you sell it. You sell that contract, whether it's 1 or it goes up 1 to 100. And so, that's the way that world is, Joe. It's through contracts, which is crazy. When you invest in the stock market, it's shares. You see what I'm saying? But it's crazy how it all works. You can literally turn $100 into $300 trading, but you have to know what you're doing. You have to be very, very attentive to detail. You have to know what you're looking for. For me, you're looking at the chart. For me, I do 5-minute binary options, and here's how I can break these down in the easiest way for anybody to understand. I'm basically saying I'm going to make a decision whether this currency is going to go up or it's going to go down. I have 5 minutes to make my decision, and the way I can look at my decision is like I look at the chart, I look at the graph, and basically there's a line that goes up or down, and there's a certain price that it has to pass. Let's say it needs to pass 1.112. Okay. And Joe, let's say that the line is at 1.10. It's down there. Well, if I buy it, I'm essentially saying that it's gonna pass that, it's gonna exceed that, and it's gonna go to the 1.112. And if it passes that, and let's say if I buy it, the profit, they say that my profit will be $10. As soon as it exceeds that line and it passes it, as soon as it passes that 1.112 threshold, I will make $10. That's how fast it is. That's my way of doing it, because I like to do the 5-minute binary option versus knockout, which means you choose a specific price, and if the price is if the chart basically reaches your price, you get knocked out. So you don't make any money because you get knocked out. So me, I prefer the 5-minute option, the 5-minute binary option. But yeah, that's just one way to diversify one's income. And another way is to do peer-to-peer lending, which is a peer-to-peer lending firm, which means you invest in it like a lending club. So basically, I saw an example. A person had 6.2%. A person had a 6.2% return last year investing into someone's business. Basically, you lend them the money they need to start a business in a lending firm, peer-to-peer lending firm. And the fourth thing is create a product. Maybe somebody over here is a genius, Joe. Maybe somebody has the next gaming system, the next cell phone, the next Wi-Fi, the next essential need for people. You can make money off of creating a product, or you can even offer an online course, or you could write a book. You know, these are things that you could do. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you've kept a journal your whole life, and you're like, okay, dog, I have to write a book. Break it down into chapters. Maybe say, oh, here's early childhood, and here's adolescence, and after that you can say here's early adulthood. You know, write chapters about it. If you know that you have a story to tell and people are going to listen, people are going to read it, go ahead. By all means, do your thing. It doesn't hurt to write a book. Give it a shot. You can use Fiverr. Fiverr is a really good source where you literally record what you want your book to say, and somebody will professionally go in there and they'll basically write out your thoughts and put it in a professional manner so your book can be sold in stores. And the other income, another way you can create some money is you start a passion project. Like for some people,
a passion product,
something that you're passionate about, like a passionate project, like a
passion project. Oh. It didn't sound like that the first time. It sounded different.
Yeah, my bad. And this is like this is crazy. Like the example for it, Joe, is maybe somebody knows how to make homemade jewelry, and what they can do. I don't know. Have you ever heard of this website called Etsy? You know Etsy, okay. Joe? Etsy.com?
No, I do not know that.
Basically, it's a website where people can buy jewelry, and you can also, if you know how to make jewelry. Like, let's say you can make the chains, the earrings, and all that. You can actually put that on the Etsy website, and you can get money for it, profit. Now, I don't know what the profit margin is, how much of a cut Etsy gets, but yeah, if you know how to make jewelry, you can literally sell it on Etsy. And another way people can make money is to do the Amazon. Oh my goodness, what's that thing called? I forgot the name of it. Basically,
the affiliate thing where you're selling
your product on using the Amazon platform.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. They probably have seen commercials about it on YouTube when you're watching videos. Basically, you're using Amazon's platform. They literally, what you do is you buy some products from overseas, and it doesn't. And you create your logo, you put your logo on it, and you sell it on your own Amazon website. And you give Amazon a cut, and you get the majority of the cut, which is great. And there's people making $30,000, $10,000, $5,000 a month off of this. If you are big into the fitness industry and you want to sell fitness products, you can literally get some fitness products from China. Somebody will send it to you, And it's crazy how this works. And essentially, Joe, it goes to Amazon here in the U.S. and at the warehouse, they pick it, they do all the stuff to put it all in the system, and it will be on your website. And then you just wait for somebody to order it. It's crazy, man. And that's literally how you're making money. And people, I believe, order anything off of Amazon at all times of the day, all times of the night as well. So that's another way to create money, income. So yeah, man, like let me just keep your wheel spinning. Maybe I'm not explaining it the best way, but at least I'm informing you about it. I don't think anybody else is. So and then my fifth and final way is invest in real estate. You could become a landlord, or you could be like I was telling Joe, you can invest in real estate if you don't want to be a landlord. And the website that you can go do that is on fundrise.com, fundrise.com. It's a crowdfunding website in real estate. So, there's a lot. And I just said I only named like 5 things that you can literally do to make money. So there's no fucking excuses. You just have to go do it. And I know a lot of people, Joe, they want that perfect opportunity. They want everything to be in some kind of plan, but shit doesn't work like that. You just go. I learned this from my mom. My mom was the one who gave me the breakthrough. I was like, how did you know that my dad was the right person for you to marry? My mom said I didn't know. I just took a chance, took a leap of faith. And I was like, whoa, there we go. I won't ever have to think hard about that ever again.
Yeah, a lot of things in life, it doesn't even have to be about secondary sources of money and things of that nature. It's just really, taking a risk, right? So when you think of a risk, you think of the pros and the cons within the risk, right? And everybody always thinks about that. So whether it's like, okay, let's give an example out here. If you're trying to get a job, right? The risk of getting a job is literally you not getting the job. But if you go and at least attempt, go through the interview, talk to the manager, speak out, answer all the questions that he asked you, and put your best foot forward, you're gonna get the job. Or you could live with the results because you tried and you put your best foot forward when you're trying to get the job. At least you tried. At least you put the effort towards it. At least you tried to get where you wanted to go. That's the whole thing of a risk. The fact of a risk is not the fact that you either gonna win or you're gonna lose. Like, no, don't think of a risk like that. Think of at least I attempted it. Now I know this is not for me, or now I know this is not the angle or the avenue that I want to go down in, right? But you tried.
All right.
But you put that best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? You can't, everything is not planned out. Because if life was planned out, boy, there's a lot of people that just went through an agenda right now. Be like, all right, on the 3rd, I'm doing this. On the 5th, I'm doing this. On the 8th. And that makes life so redundant and boring. And you don't want life to be redundant and boring. Like, you want life to be exciting, full of joy, full of happiness, full of unexpectedness, because the unexpected leads to different things that'll either make you happy or not. But at the same time, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to experience it. You're going to go through it. And that's the whole thing. You want to go, take the opportunity, go out, challenge it, see if this is for you, if it's not. But at least you tried to see if it was for you or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's good, man. But all those ideas of all these different sources of income, obviously, my favorite. It's real estate. But, I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that down. So once I get that, I'm in. That's what I'm waiting on.
Hell yeah, man, and we will, man. And it's happening. Like, learn something. Like, don't let this pandemic just make you create even more excuses than you had before this even happened. Like, let's do something, man. Let's fucking do something. It's just so important, Joe, to keep on investing in yourself. And here is a quote that I made myself, and I write it down because, one day I will be speaking in front of people, Joe, and I feel like you're going to be there, and I know one day you'll be speaking in front of people. And a quote that I created is a winning mentality, a winning mindset is built on flexibility, not stiffness, which means if you don't have an open mind, you cannot attain a winning mentality. It's just not going to fucking work. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work. It's so, like, I'm literally growing so much as a person throughout all this shit. I'm literally sharing it with y'all because you guys care, you guys listen to us on a regular, and so I gotta come through with the fire, man. I'm not coming through with no bullshit. This is all hard. This is all who Robin is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, me and Joe, we're 100% authentic on this shit, man. There's no fake. This is all real. And so, yeah, like I was saying, with the quote that I made, there's a lot of people that are so stiff mentally, and they don't listen to great wisdom, or they ask God for somebody, or they ask the world, the universe, hey, can you bring somebody in my life that can help me get my shit together? But even if they bring somebody to your life, if your mindset is closed, even that individual can't help you. Even the next blessing won't help you because your mind is so closed.
Yeah, that individual's not going to be there.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't even gain the blessing. As a matter of fact, you minus it because your mindset is so, you're so close-minded that you wouldn't even know that a blessing is right in front of you or the answer is right in front of you because you're only thinking one way and you don't want to be open-minded. So, being open-minded is the key to growth, man. And here's another quote, and this is for my men out there. Your ego, a man's ego, can either be the instrument or the detriment of his well-being. So a lot of men, our egos are we just think we know everything. We just think we're just so tough. We don't think anybody can check us. Sometimes if a woman checks us, we get all mad. We get super defensive. And then when we calm down, we're like, oh, shit, she's right. But, yeah, dog, like, you need to learn how to take criticism. Don't be scared. Don't get angry. Don't be defensive. If the person really cares for you, you might learn something. You know what I mean? Joe, you might have a homeboy that you've been talking to, and he needs some advice, and you keep telling him what to do, but he keeps brushing it off like, nah, man, this is who I am. This is who I am. But you keep complaining to me about this problem. This is
not who you are.
But that's who you are, huh? So you're not trying to find a solution. You just keep rubbing your ego, and ego for most men is their detriment. Like, your ego has to be healthy. Every man does need a little ego because you don't want to be like, oh, I'm nothing, because the ego is somehow it coincides with confidence, and you want your confidence to be at a healthy level so you can attack any challenges that comes your way. If your ego is not good at all and it's straight down, people are going to walk all over you, and you won't believe in yourself, and you won't have confidence within yourself, man. So those were my two quotes of the day that I thought I'd share with everybody, because everything that happens in my life, I pay attention. Like Joe, here was the stories that I wanted to share with you. We're gonna go behind the curtains real quick. So
behind the curtains,
real quick. Yo, man. So Joe, I have people at work that I always pour into. Got a man, a homeboy who is the same age as Kobe Bryant. He's 41. He's about to be 42. And I kept telling him, yeah, man. I told him, I was like, yo, Mike, yo, man, don't give up, because he made a mistake. He was married and he cheated on his wife, and he knew he fucked up, and so he just tried to shrug it off like, whatever, it ain't nothing. And the same woman that he cheated on his wife with, they just recently broke up. And what's crazy is that he didn't show up to work for a few days, and I'm like, yo, man, what's going on? Where's Mike at? And then when I saw him today, he was telling me, yeah, man, I was just kind of going through some shit in my head. I had to get some things right. I was like, what happened? that girl, the woman that I cheated on my wife with, we just broke up because our relationship wasn't going anywhere. And so I didn't want to come to work. My head was fucked up. And I'm trying to push him to admit to me why it was messed up. And he's just telling me, yeah, man, I'm happy I'm not with it, man. Our relationship wasn't going anywhere, but that's not where I wanted him. That's not what I wanted him to admit. I wanted him to admit the fact that, yo, I literally ruined my marriage for a fling. And the fling wasn't even worth it. I just wanted to hear him as a man speak that out to the world so the world knows that you're actually truly sorry, Joe. And he didn't do it. He didn't do it. I could look at the man's eyes, Joe. It's like he was holding back the tears. Like, fuck, I wasted my time when I had a good, sustaining marriage, and I decided to go fuck it up for some bullshit for the damn girl across the street.
I hope that girl wasn't really across the street. Like,
I don't know.
Kind of worse. It's kind of worse.
And I can see that. So, but the one thing that I can see though is that he's at peace. Every time I talk to him, I'm like, come on, Mike, let's do something bigger. Let's not the EVS. That's the thing that breaks my heart, man. I don't know if most people notice this, but a lot of black people always are in the EVS department in hospitals. It breaks my heart. That's all. That's all we are.
For the people that don't know that, break that down for them. The EVS, what is that?
EVS, environmental services. We're always the janitors in every spot. It's always black people, and it just breaks my heart. I always tell them, look, man, this is not where you're supposed to. This is not where it ends for you. And a lot of them tell me, no, it's not going to end. It's not going to end for me. I know an older guy right now at my job, named Willie, and he is struggling right now. He is an alcoholic, and all he does is drink. He doesn't even eat, Joe. All he does is drink. He went from looking healthy to just straight sick.
I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to laugh. Like that.
Lost, man.
That's how you said sick. That's how you said sick. That's all. That's funny.
No, it's all good. It is kind of funny. But yeah, dog, he looks really sick, and he's an old man. And just think about it, man. You're picking up trash in the hospital all day. You're picking up bags that got blood in it. Like, that's not that just demolishes your purpose. And then how do you build wisdom off of that?
Let's okay. Okay. I gotta disagree with you on that. Like, for the people that are picking up, that are janitorial workers and things of that nature, they pick that job because obviously they needed financial support. So we get that. But whatever decisions that came prior to that led up to that decision, right? Because at that time that was the only thing that they could do. So I don't want to say that knocks their wisdom. If anything, they gain more wisdom by working at the janitorial position. And the reason why I say that is because whatever they experienced prior, and they may have been at the pinnacle of their career or maybe even at the lowest of their career, but the fact that they have a job making honest money and working for their money has some type of stipulation in their mind saying, hey, let me stop doing whatever I'm doing and get this financial security set for my family, for myself, and I'm going to just stick this job until, you know what I'm saying, until whatever question mark is. And that's where they at, right? So if they're at that lower pinnacle and they found that job, they made a come up. Something within their intellect told them, hey, we need to find that financial gain and financial stability. And that's where they are. If they're at their highest, they humbled, right? They humbled themselves because at a certain point, they were way up here, but now they're at this, and they're feeling like, man, I was making so much money before, I got to get back to that. But it's going to humble you at a point because, I would think it would humble you because there's some people that still probably don't get that humbleization that they need to, and they have to hit rock fucking bottom. But I digress. But he had to feel that, and then he might get humbled and just be like, you know what, maybe I needed this. Maybe I needed to see the other side of the world that I have not seen. You know what I'm saying? And he's in that situation. So I think looking at it in that way, I feel like they gain wisdom. They gain some type of intellect. They gain some type of knowledge, because whether they came from a higher or a high pinnacle or a low pinnacle, they have to have some type of wisdom or knowledge that says, hey, let me get to this position right here because I need to financially support myself and my family, and hopefully figure out where my next step is. But right now, I just need to make sure everything is straight in my life. You know, it's like a pause button, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
They just got to pause at the janitor's spot.
No, I hear you, Joe. It makes sense. It makes sense, man. I guess I just don't like how he's handling it by just drinking his lights away, man. At the end of the day, all alcohol does is demolish your liver.
I mean, it does. It. But there's some alcohols out there that just taste too damn good. It's all right for me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Straight up, man. There is. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little drink once in a while, but chill out, y'all. Like not every Saturday. Come on. That means you drink 4 times a month, and 4 times a month. You think about all that a year. That's quite a few times you've been drinking. We don't even know if you're drunk. Maybe you're just like a little tipsy. Maybe you like wine. Yeah, right. Yeah, I like it. Everybody in the club gets tips. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That was the jam back then. But yeah, Joe, like, you know, with the attitude, man, we're starting to get it, man. We're starting to get it. And we're sharing the wisdom with people. But just to see my man kind of understand, like I'm talking about my boy from work, Mike, just to see that he's gaining knowledge and he's starting to work out, he's starting to lose weight, you know, and I've been like cheering him on, like, come on, Mike, let's lose that weight, dog. Got that beer belly. Let's put the beers down. Let's replace it with some water, man. And sometimes you don't think people are listening to you, and so you're just like, man, why the fuck aren't they listening? I keep giving them advice. I would want them to listen because I just want them to win. Yeah. And everybody that I've been pouring into, they're all like really paying attention to what I've been saying. And I had no idea. I had one guy, I told him, hey, you're going to get your daughters back. He's literally believing that. He's like, hey, I just put $500 away. I was like, what? Yeah, man, I put $500 away. I'm going to go get a lawyer because this good woman he had a kid with, she just, as soon as she got pregnant, she said, hey, I don't want you. You don't have shit to do with the kid. What? What type of shit is that? I'm like, what soil did you meet? What soil did you encounter? That shit might have been fertile, but it was poison. Yeah, it might have been fertile, but it was poison. Yeah, man. It was poison. That's right. So he told, just to see how much he's just saying, I gotta win. It just makes me feel good because that's what that brings me joy in us, knowing that if somebody is in a bad spot, I'm just cheering them on. If I've already passed that spot and tell them, hey, if I could do it, you can do it. You know what I mean? Let's not settle for a trailer. Let's get a house instead. You got multiple kids. Let's raise the standard a little bit more. Let's raise the standard. They're seeing me lose weight, and then they're like, I bought the bag. I bought the trash bag so I could sweat more. And then he was so funny, he stopped using it. He got too hot. In that shit. One of my homeboys at work. He got tired of using the trash bag.
You're going to get hot, man. It's hot.
But the key, for real talk, but for everybody, be a blessing, not a burden. Be a blessing, not a burden. All right? Yeah, like, just bless somebody. Give some wisdom. Root them on. Cheer them on. And shit. And with that being said, that's all I got for everybody today. Hopefully they enjoyed the episode.
Better enjoy it.
Right. I'm pretty sure that they did, man. We pretty much gave them 5 different ways that they can make money. And if they're go-getters, they're all going to go online and they're going to research it. You know, period, case closed. And if anybody does it after this episode, after listening to this episode, please shoot me a DM on Instagram. Find me at Real Talk Real Views on Instagram. See me and my brother's logo with podium with paper flying. Please DM me at Real Talk Real Views. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. Real Talk Real Views. Follow me on Twitter. Real Talk Real Views. We are out here, man. DM me on the website. Let me know that you did it, and we can use you as we listen to their podcast and we went out there winning, because I find joy in watching you guys win. That's why we do this podcast. Somebody's going to be reached. Somebody's going to be touched. Somebody's going to take their life to the next fucking level after listening to us, man. And their health. Like I said, getting physical shape puts you in great mental shape. Those two coincide together. You can't have one and not have the other.
Honestly. Yeah. It's just crazy how that intertwines. Like when you're physically getting yourself together, you'll be surprised at how you see life differently, and your perspective in your mind is different. You start to open up your head and you start seeing things. That's all it is. And it's just a beauty, man. So work it out physically, stretch it out mentally, and you'll be fine, man. Like you'll get there. You'll get there. You'll figure it out. You will figure it out. It does not matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter how blim everything looking. You will figure it out. And once you figure it out, the whole world's gonna pay. The whole world's gonna pay.
Hell yeah, exactly. So yeah, man. And with that being said, another episode of Real Talk, Real Views just officially been, put in the books. We are wrapping it up right here. Like I said, please, everybody, leave a comment down, like, share, subscribe, do all that, show us love. We really appreciate that, because we would like to meet y'all, shake y'all hands, tell y'all how much we appreciate y'all and love y'all for rocking with us, and maybe you can teach me something. Shit, that's what I love. That's why I love speaking with people and talking to people. You can teach me something that I don't know, and you can help me open up a door that I've been trying to open that's been closed on me for years. Please, man. So, yeah, dog. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great, great weekend. Don't let this coronavirus stop you. Be healthy. Eat right. Your diet. Eat some fruits. Eat some vegetables. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do that on the 4th of July. It is 4th of July. They might get a little cover, BB chicken, barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
Corn, some hamburgers, cheeseburgers, turkey leg, corn, some baked beans, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. Jesus Christ, I'm hungry.
Here's my answer to them, Joe. Just work out in the morning. Work out in the morning and eat everything that you want. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But yeah, man. But that being said,
if you were starting your diet today, you should probably start it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, man. I'm losing the weight, man. It's feeling good. I'm gonna start tracking my story on all my social media platforms so people can see the change, man. Yeah. But all right, Joe, man. Hey, man, appreciate you for getting on, man. Thank you for having a dream, dog. Thank you for making shit happen. Not making no fucking excuses, man. We got this shit.
I try my best.
Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate you, dog. You take it easy.
All right.
All right, man. Yo.